What's up everybody, it's Paul from Boosted Films, and in this video we're going to change the engine air filter and cabin air filter on this 2019 Honda Insight. So a cool thing with this Honda Insight is doing both of these filters doesn't actually require any tools. But we're going to start on the passenger side of the car for our cabin air filter, and we're going to get anything out of the way. We're going to slide our seat back a little bit, and we're going to open up our glove box because we're going to have to drop that down. So of course, take out any random stuff you might have in your glove box. Now you're going to notice the sides of these glove box, this is flexible, so you should be able to just kind of lift up and squeeze, and then the protruding parts that hold it in place typically will let it fall down. And then behind this glove box is our cabin air filter and our blower motor. There is this cover that has airflow direction written on it, which is nice as well. It's just got two little pieces on the side that you push in, and then that cover pulls off. So that is nice that it's nice and easy. Again, you can see the airflow direction on that blower motor there. That's good to have as well. Here's our old cabin air filter, so we're just going to grab that and pull it out. If you happen to have a large amount of debris on yours, try to just keep the debris on the filter. You don't want it to fall into your blower motor. But it should just pull out, and it should be that simple. Next, I always like to compare the new to the old, so just take a look at the filter you bought and make sure it's about the same size as the one that you took out, just so that you're not fighting any other battles with the wrong size. This one has airflow direction written really big on the side, so that makes it pretty obvious. Again, airflow direction is down. As you can see, I actually installed this one wrong initially just to show you guys, see how it's not perfectly square, so you can see it's too loose in there, and it's not sitting up like it used to before. All we need to do is give it a little turn. Of course, airflow direction is still pointing down, but we're going to turn this one 90 degrees, and now you can see how it sits up like it should. It sits up a bit higher, and it fills that whole space, which is good. And the reason it sits up kind of high like that is because there is actually a little shelf, as you can see right here on the back of this cover. So that kind of holds up that cabin air filter in place as well. So of course we need to put this cover back in place. Airflow direction pointing down is also the down arrow for the cover. So you should be able to put it on accordingly. You should be able to line it up and then basically just push it in place. And you should hear it snap in once it kind of pops in place. It shouldn't take a lot of force. You should just take a little bit of force to, just a little bit to push it on, and then just give it a quick tug with your hand, make sure it doesn't just pop right off. Now again, back to that glove box, you can see these sides are flexible and they slide in. You should be able to honestly just lift this straight up and it will just slide in place. You can squeeze them a little bit if you'd like, again, just to help assist it as you bring it up. But once you slide it up far enough, it'll just go past that point where it catches. And now your glove box opens and closes like it should. So of course, put all your stuff back inside that you took out, and then we're gonna move everything back where it was. So I moved the seat back where it was, close our door, and you're all set. You successfully changed your cabin air filter. Now we're gonna move on to the driver's side of the car to change our engine air filter. So we're gonna open up our driver's side door, and then down by our footwell here, you can see this lever to pull to open up our hood. Now, once we're at the front of the car, you're going to have to slide your fingers in just in this crease here. Slide in and then to the right as you're looking at it on the screen. And you can see this safety latch that you're going to need to release to lift up your hood. Right behind that safety latch is our prop rod. There's a little piece of foam on there. If that prop rod was hot, that's what the foam is for. You're supposed to grab that foam. But you can lift it up and set your hood up. Also note there is an arrow on your hood that points to where the prop rod should go. Now, here is our air box, and inside our air box is our engine air filter. It does basically just split into two. Of course, it directs air into our engine, and this filter filters everything coming into the engine. So there are 5 kind of hooks on this air box that hold the top portion to the bottom portion. So we're just going to go through and release all 5 of these clips. Now, this should be enough slack to kind of just lift it up gently. Lift it up more towards the inside of the car, if you will, to the back of the car, and then just pull out your old filter. You should be able to lift it up and slide it out. Now, just like with the cabin air filter, let's compare our old to our new. These are pretty unique filters. So this, you can see, of course, is the same one, which is good. Note this protruding tab right here. That kind of helps you line this up and make sure you put it in the right way. You really can't put it in the wrong way. If you follow where this tab goes, then it will only fit the one way. So we're going to slide in our new filter. Of course, you lift up that box, the top portion of the box, just a little bit to slide that in. And then I'm going to give you just a close-up shot here. You can see where that tab lines up. And then you can also just see around where that engine filter sits. It sits nice and flush. And you just want to double check that because that's going to make it easier to put, that top cover down and get those clips back in place. So you shouldn't have to do a lot of extra work or put a lot of force into putting that cover down. But as you can see, we just need to line that cover up like this. Just get it back in place where it was and then push it down just a little bit. And then all your clips will just clip back in place. And here's the top shot again, just showing you, as you can see, these clips are all the way back in place like they should, holding the top half of your airbox back down. And now we're just going to lower our hood. So lift up your hood just a little bit, pull out your prop rod, set it down. You should be able to snap it back where it was. And then we're going to hold our hood up just a little bit and then set it down. Make sure you get it to latch all the way. And that's it for this video, guys. But as always, I'm just a guy on YouTube that likes to document what he does. So if you think I did something wrong or I could have did something better, please leave a comment in the comment section down below. And also, if you have a similar Honda, maybe a different year Honda Insight, or maybe just even a little different model that seemed to work very similar to this, if you could comment if the procedure worked very much for you and what your vehicle is, that could be helpful too to other people checking the comments to know if this procedure works the same for them. So I hope you found this video helpful, and if you want to help me out at all too, just give it a thumbs up, like, comment, all that stuff, because it does help spread this video to other people so it can be helpful to them as well. But otherwise, as always, this is Paul from Boosted Film saying thanks so much for watching. I just want to say that domestic violence is never okay. If you or someone you know is experiencing issues with a partner and doesn't feel safe, please visit the website thehotline.org or call 1-800-799-SAFE.